Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss another example for commitment control. And in this session, we are going to discuss about the star CHG option. We'll discuss why we use star CHG, what are the advantages of using star CHG, and if we are using star CHG as a commit option, then what all things we need to take care of. Okay, so these all aspects we are going to cover in today's session. As usual, what we will do, firstly we will go through the table, like I will show you the table query first. For all the data, we'll just verify the data in it, and then we will walk through the program. Okay, apart from this, we are also going to touch a few things related to journaling, because this is important here. And if you're not sure what is journaling and how we use, just you can do just you can walk through this session, and then you will be having some good understanding. Like, we need just few commands only, okay, that we will discuss in detail in today's session. So let me show you the table first. Okay, so here if I show you, select star from Sharmit1 slash, and my file name is students, where Sharmit1 is my library name. So if I hit enter, you will see as of now we have only one record in this file. Okay, we have only one record. Now I will delete this record. Why? Because I want to insert the record from file, and at that moment we will see like how we are utilizing the star CHG option. Okay, so delete from students, and it will delete my record. If I do the select query again, you will see there is no record available now, no data selected for output. Fine. Now we will discuss the star CHG option for commitment control. So let's walk through the second program. Here what we are doing, first of all we are setting the commitment control option. So for that you need to write exec SQL set option commit equals to star CHG. Okay, so what this star CHG will do, it will instruct the compiler that we are going to perform the commitment control. This time it is not controlled or handled by system itself. Okay, we have to do the commit after making sure that yes, we would like to insert the data into file. If you remember, in our previous session we were using the star none option. At that moment it was saving all the data automatically immediately, right? And I tell you one example where we correlate this thing with a document, right? Word document or Excel document. There, if you are working on a web browser mode, then there is no need to save, right? So you can compare it with star none option. But in case of local system, when we are using any Excel document or Word document, then we are supposed to press Control S in order to save the document, right? So same thing goes with star CHG. If you are using CHG, then you are supposed to save the data by executing commit command. If you are not using it, then it means there is something the data will get lost. Okay, let's see how it will work. So this is a simple way. Just write exec SQL set option commit equals to star CHG. Post that we are inserting new record into the file. So for that you need to write exec SQL insert into Sharmit1, which is my library name, slash students, where values are 1 and Sharmit1. Sharmit, okay. So what this query will do, it will insert the record into our file. But if you remember in previous session when we were discussing about star none option, at that moment whenever we are executing query, just after execution of that query, it is getting saved into the file, right? But this time it will not happen. I will show you like why it will not happen. Because this time what will happen, it will look for commit command, and if commit is not performed, then it will save it only for temporary purpose. Okay, so now how to commit? For doing commit, you can check the basic thing, like if SQL state is 5 times 0, that means the query has been executed successfully. Then we are doing exec SQL commit, So what this commit command will do, it will save all your changes permanently. Then we are displaying the message record inserted. In case of else condition, what we will do, we will print one message error occurred and simply end if INLR on. Okay, so this is how it will work. Now what we will do, let's save this. I'm not compiling it again because due to some due to some source limitation, I'm not going to create again and again sources. I have already created it, so I will just run this in debug mode for you. Okay, so for compilation, you know, right? You can simply take option 14 and put dbgview equals to star source. That is what we are doing in all the sessions, right? So let me run this in debug mode. strdbg f4, putting program name here and setting the commit option, these options as star yes, hitting enter, and we are 1. So what this will do, it will set the breakpoint at line number 1. Now I will call this program, but before that let's double check the record again. There is no record. Fine. Now what we will do, we will call this program, press F10. You can see this query has been executed. Insert query has been executed. Okay, let's check the data in file. Data is inserted. Okay, but I was telling you, like I tell you that it will not be inserted until or unless we have performed commit, but we have not performed commit yet, right? And let's say if at that moment itself program got crashed, we have executed SQL query, and in star none case we saw that whenever the moment when we executed the query, it will save the data. But what will happen in this case if I crash the program here? So I'm taking F3 in order to close the program immediately. You can see last request at level 4 ended. Okay, so do we have data still? Let's press refresh and select query again. Data is still here, and we don't perform the commit options, right? Why? Because this is a temporary data, this is not permanent data. And how we will confirm this? Let's close both the sessions. I just signed off from the both session and now relog in it. So I will provide all my credentials again in order to relog in it. Okay, now we will verify the table again. SQL, check the query, data is not there. Why? Because we at the moment when we execute the query, we just only executed the query. We have not performed the commit process, right? We have not do the commit, and that's why this is not getting saved. It automatically removed. And it was, though we saw the data just after crashing the program, it was there in the file, but it was temporary data. And now you can see the moment when we sign off and re-sign in into the system, the data is removed. So this is the thing that comes with star CHG option. Okay, what will happen? Let's do this again. What will happen if I perform the complete process? Means I perform the commit as well. Will it save the data? Let's verify. strdbg f4, program name, then I'm taking option yes, hitting enter, br1, pressing F10 and calling my program again. Okay, pressing F10 again, record is inserted. Let's verify. Okay, but it is temporary, we know, right? Then pressing F10, commit options is completed, record inserted, message printed, INLR on, program ended. So do we have still record? Because this time we have performed commit. Yes, we have, but maybe it is temporary. Let's verify that. So for that reason, to verify the thing, we will sign off again both the sessions. All right, relog in the session. This time it should keep the data because we have performed the commit as well, right? Let's verify. So to verify, I will run strSQL command and run the query. Data is still there. Okay, so this is the advantage of commit option. After after writing or after implementing the query, if you have covered the commit option, then in that case it will keep your data permanently. But if you have not committed your query, then in that case it will not keep your data, and that data will be temporary only. Okay, so this is how it works. And apart from this, if I just a moment, it is taking time to refresh. Yeah, fine, it is working. So apart from this, what we need to perform this option, this type of commitment. So to perform this type of commitment, if you would like to go with star CHG option, then in that case your file should be journaled. Okay, your file should be journaled. If it is not journaled, then it will not allow you to compile your program with star CHG option. So how to do journaling, or you can say how to start journaling for a PF. So for that you can do one thing, just simply go and create the journal receiver first. So this would be the process. We will firstly create journal receiver, then we will create journal, and then we will start the journaling. And after that you can create your program with star CHG option. So for that you can run one command, crt grn rcv. Press F4. Here you can put your journal name, let's say test JRN RCV. Okay, test JRN RCV, then library, hit enter, it is created. Now create the journal, CRT JRN. Why we created receiver first? Because at the time of creating journal we need to pass the receiver name. So test JRN, and it's JRN library, and here we need to pass that receiver name. That's why we have created it first. Test grn rcv. It's not b, it's v, and library, and then hit enter, both the thing. Okay, and in order, okay, let me check what is wrong here. Maybe some issue regarding my storage problem, related to my storage program. Test grn rcv. Maybe, let me check. Work obj all. Let me remove the few of the, okay, it is already attached. Taking F4 here, test grn, and Sharmit 1, test grn rcv Sharmit 1. Okay, just check the reason code why it is not doing this. Journal receiver not eligible for operation. Journal receiver test grn in library was specified on one of the following command: display journal as the journal receiver to be attached to the journal. Okay, let's verify. Work obj, and here I will put test grn rcv. If you hit enter, you can see it is there. Okay, let's hit the command again, crt grn f4 jrn1 jrn5, because 1 is already there, library Sharmit 1. Here I will put test jrn rcv and library. Okay, yeah, this is related to the storage issue. Let me remove the unnecessary objects, and then we'll continue from here. Okay. Okay, so let's try it again. grn5, test grn receiver. Maybe something else is missing. Okay, so I just tried to solve this issue by creating another journal receiver and journal. So at that moment you can see here it is showing entered not journal to journal abcgrn region 1 code. And if I press F1 here, you will see it is related for space for entry cannot be allocated on journal receiver. So this is something wrong with the space location. So but the process is quite simple. What you need to do is you can try it on your own session. It will work for you. What you need to do here, you can put your journal name, then library, then journal receiver name and their library. After that, once you hit enter, it will create your journal, and then you can start your journaling. How to start journaling? So for that you need to run one command, strgrn pf, then press F4, and here you need to pass your file name, let's say students, okay, and library name. And here you can provide your journal name, whatever the journal you have created. Let's say you have created it with abc name and its library, and then simply hit enter. Once you hit enter, it will start journaling for your file. Okay. So yeah, this is the process. And if you would like to check how it is getting created, so maybe you can refer the same session you will find in Hindi language also. There I have created the journal and journal receiver. Although the process is same, you have to hit the same command which I'm hitting right now. There is something wrong with my storage allocation, so that I will fix later. But what you can do, you can use the same commands and it will perform all your needed output, like it will provide you all valid messages. And just for the reference purpose, if you would like to go and check the Hindi session for the same topic, so commitment control 2, then you can check there. There I have created both the things, journal receiver, and started the journaling as well. Okay. So yeah, so what we have learned in this session, we have learned two things. Firstly, we discuss about the star CHG option, like how to start commit sorry how to set the commit option star CHG, what is the advantage, what will happen if we close the query immediately after executing it. So in this case it will not save the data, because data is saved only when we have performed the star commit options. Okay. So this is the difference between none and star CHG. In case of none, it will save your data automatically, but in case of CHG, it will not save the data immediately. We have to hit the commit command. Okay. So in this case, what will happen if just after executing query, if program get failed, then in that case it will not save the data until or unless you have committed it. Okay. And then we discuss about the journaling. So in case of journaling, what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to hit first command as crtgrn rcv. Then we are supposed to create journal with the command crtgrn. There you can provide your journal name, library, and journal receiver name and library. That's why we need journal receiver first. So firstly create journal receiver, then journal, and then attach that journal with a file using strgrn pf command. And once you hit that command, it will start your journaling. Okay. And once journaling is started, then you can use this star CHG option with your program. Before that, if you are trying to use star CHG, it will not allow you to create the program. Okay. So yeah, that's all for this session. I hope it is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.